I will. Let me go in first.
Okay.
Come now.
We wait for you.
Apa nama ini Pakatan Harapan?
Tuan Mahathir datang.
Kenapa Datuk Seri tak datang? Tak join convention tu?
You want to do it now?
Dah dapat sekarang je.
Well, saya tak ada situ. Saya ada program di Sabah. Saya ada acara di Kudat. Jelajah Parti Warisan di Sabah, di Kota Marudu, di few area di Metunggung side, Pita side. So I did my part to visit some of my supporters.
Tapi tak ada wakil daripada Parti Warisan ke yang
Tak ada. We are more focused in Sabah.
Maknanya takkan join Pakatan Harapan?
No. Dia punya perjuangan Pakatan Harapan nak tumbangkan barisan, the same kind of perjuangan sama.
Datuk Sri, during the PH convention, it was Datuk Sri Wan Azizah mentioned that Warisan will be concentrating more on the state seats rather than federal seats.
Both, we are concentrating on both seats. We are here to topple BN government, whether it's state or parliament.
Datuk Seri, tapi bila macam tak ada kerjasama dengan Parti Harapan,
Ada.
nanti bila pilihan raya di Sabah takut ada
kerjasama nak
clashes.
tumbang BN, memang ada kerjasama tumbang BN kan?
Officially akan masuk dalam barisan Pakatan
I don't know, we are still a young party, but we support the struggle of Harapan.
But
Yeah.
Dr. Sri, Dr. Mahathir had said that if the opposition does not, I mean all opposition parties include Warisan, doesn't work under one umbrella, then it will be difficult to defeat Warisan.
How do you know it's difficult to topple government? So was Donald Trump. Donald Trump was not supported by Republican, neither the speaker supported him. But you can imagine what wonders the people unity can do.
No, Dr. Sri,
If people's unity is realized, that is power.
so Dr. Sri, does that mean that you are confident Warisan can stand on its own and
No, I'm not saying that we are standing on our own. But I said that, we have the same kind of intentions, which is to topple BN government. That's why when I discussed earlier with some of my colleagues here, before the setting up our party, I was offered the post as deputy president of Bersatu. But I told him, I said, I have to set up my own outfit in Sabah to ensure that, it carries some bearing, some weight to garner the support and winning the elections. PR14. I'm quite sure, I think, with God blessing.
although you share the same intention, you don't intend
Well, you can imagine if you share the same intention, what can you do?
but you don't
Well, we on board. The same kind of...
How do you see Tun M's suggestion that all opposition parties should
In Semenanjung, yes.
in Semenanjung?
Yeah, I'm working with some of our local parties in Sabah. Some, not all.
So there will be a opposition
Yes,
coalition in Sabah.
yes, of course.
So Barisan will be joining the opposition coalition in
Not
Sabah,
not Barisan,
in
definitely not Barisan with me.
Warisan.
Oh, Barisan, no.
Not joining the Semenanjung one.
We are not contesting here, but we are contributing to the struggle of getting BN to lose the power.
Nanti bersih Warisan tu tak ada sendiri.
Dia bantu bersih di a few of my members are there. Some of my members, because we want to have a fair elections. Kita nakkan supaya pilihan raya yang bersih, jangan ada pilihan raya yang tak bersih.
So sampai ni Datuk Seri akan turun juga ya?
Saya tak boleh sangat pasal saya punya, I cannot mention it, my kaki ada. Alright. No, I don't like the pushing part of it. Yeah? Okay, anything else? But the heart and the minds are all in there. Together we want to topple BN government. Yeah? Together.
Any discussions on seats so far with Pakatan Harapan?
Not in Sabah yet. It's a bit too early. Well, if they call the elections earlier, then we're in the midst. What is important now, I just want to tell you all that our focus is to strengthen the party first. It's a new party. They call it a small mosquito party, some people said. So we will have to work harder and harder to make sure that the people will accept the party. Ini tujuan dan matlamat kita pasti dia ialah untuk menjelaskan apa sebenarnya perjuangan Parti Warisan. Ya. Banyak yang kita nak jelaskan kepada rakyat, contohnya dari segi pembelaan, peluang pekerjaan, dari segi keselamatan di peringkat negeri Sabah, dari segi masalah pembangunan prasarana yang ada, sekolah-sekolah yang masih dibina dengan papan, bekalan air yang masih bermasalah walaupun banyak duit yang keluar daripada pipe air. Ya.
Datuk Sri, with regards to Warisan, hari ini YB
Pandan dijatuhi hukuman pasal
Dah, dah jatuh
18 bulan.
18 bulan.
Oh,
Boleh komen sikit pasal YB pun dah dipanggil polis untuk memberi keterangan tentang ucapan di dalam Dewan.
itu ucapan itu dia cakap pasal OSA, pasal ni siasatan tentang apa hak. Kita ada hak di parlimen. Saya bukan ada, saya ingat itu lain sedikit ya daripada apa yang Pandan punya kes ya. Di sini cukup jelas bila saya timbulkan tentang ketidakseimbangan pembangunan di Sabah di Negeri Sarawak, itu fakta bukan hasutan. Kalau tak percaya datanglah ke Sabah. Memang ada sekolah dibuat di Papan kan. Memang ada kampung yang tak ada air. Takkan itu hasutan. Cuma saya nak buat menjelaskan tentang perbandingan pembangunan yang ada. Ketidakseimbangan, Sabah banyak minyak, banyak gas, tapi hasil banyak tapi pembangunan kurang. Jadi itu yang kita minta. Kalau dia OSA, apa yang saya kata di kabinet, kalau dia OSA ni dia kena classified. Tidak semua yang kita putuskan di kabinet itu classified as OSA. Dia confidential. Tapi kadang-kadang bila kita bincang di kabinet, ada benda yang kabinet ministers umumkan. Hari ini kita umumkan ada dasar sesuatu. What is it there? Kalau menteri ini boleh umum, takkan dia tak boleh disiasatkan, tak boleh tangkap. Kan ada benda-benda yang kita classified. It must be documented. Baru dia OSA. Kita tahulah sikit-sikit undang-undang, bukanlah bodoh sangat kan. Adalah tahu sikit tentang perundangan yang ada. But we must have our right under Article 63(2), ahli parlimen boleh bersuara. Kita suara rakyat. Itu tujuan kita, nak bersuara untuk rakyat. Tapi untuk kepentingan rakyat, bukanlah kita tak tahu ada benda yang under Official Secretariat Act. Ya? Saya tak cakap tentang apa kandungan Public Account Committee, walaupun pada dasarnya sepatutnya Public Account Committee punya laporan, it is for Public Account Committee yang dilantik ahli parlimen, pembangkang dan kerajaan. Apa juga ketetapan di dalam komiti itu harus dibuat public, pasal dia public. Buat apalah pemberita datang ke parlimen kalau semua sulit apa yang kita bincang di parlimen ni kan. But it is for public consumption. Ya.
Okay, Dato' Sri. Thank you, Dato' Sri.
Banyak sangat tentang ni. Kenapalah nak tuduh dan hina Tun Mahathir, you know. Whatever it is, masalah itu dah berlaku. Ya. Kalaupun benar kad itu telah pun dikeluarkan, dah dikeluarkan, is a done deal. But what is important, don't blame Mahathir. What can you do to rectify? That is more important. Yang berkuasa sekarang ialah kerajaan. Yang mampu nak atasi masalah ini kerajaan. Kita pembangkang nak hina Tun Mahathir, bukan Mahathir boleh buat apa-apa dah. Kan? Perbuatan ini bukan hanya zaman Mahathir, Tunku Abdul Rahman pun buat dahulu. You know, masa zaman Tunku, 1 juta orang Cina dia bagi IC kan.
But Dr. Sri, it doesn't mean that Tun M is now in the opposition party, so he doesn't need to bear any responsibility.
Well, he can bear the responsibility if the current government feels that is not wrong, because in his mind that was right then. In his mind when he was then the Prime Minister. But now people say that is not right, then rectify that. And who is in power to do that? To rectify that? It is not Tun Mahathir, it is not me. You know, it is the government of Malaysia now. Buatlah apa yang betul, janganlah salahkan Tun Mahathir. Kalau tak betul Tun Mahathir buat, yang you tahu dah Tun Mahathir buat salah, bagi betul lah. Takkan Tun Mahathir ada kuasa sekarang. Kan? That's it.
Alright, okay, Dato' Sri. Thank you.
Thank you very much.